All right, look, TikTok. This is my first vid. I had made a video before, but they took my shit down. This is solely about being gang stalked and being targeted. If you look it up about gang stalking, we are targeted by the FBI, the military, the CIA. We are being monitored 24/7. This shit my real life. Like, my name is Jordan Johnson. I played at Tennessee Tech, Division I basketball. You can look me up. I'm not no fucking bot, bro. This is my real life. So I'm getting my food poisoned all the time. Like, they fucking up my body. That and the direct energy weapons. Look it up. They got shit that can fuck up your heart and fuck up your brain in real time. And you would think, who would want to do this? That is truly like malicious, and they can do it because they have the control. And I'm thinking that they've already compromised my family. Like, people keep bringing up $1 million in 10 years. That's the two phrases. Well, $1 million. They look like $1 million. Well, Jordan, 10 years. Bro, fuck all of that shit, bro. They done fucked up my heart, my brain, all of that shit. I'm at a point now, like, bro, I'm really not for it, bro. But it's control. Everything that I'm going through is controlled. Like, they're monitoring everything. My phone is mirrored. They're going to see this. And me speaking this out right now, they play mind games. Like, tomorrow, my mom is going to be like, Jordan, you too loud. You need to stop talking about stuff. And my little sister be like, boy, shut up. Like, but y'all don't know it's a mind thing. When you really being targeted, you understand that shit. You feel me? Like, when you a target, I could deal with the harassment. I could deal with the noise campaign. I could deal with the hating on me. I could deal with the slandering and shit like that. I could deal with them breaking into my car, flattening my tires and all that. That shit is old. Like, I don't care about that. But what they doing to me now, they are fucking up my body with poisons. Like, that's next level shit. You feel what I'm saying? When you being targeted, that shit is by, like, I call that shit the Illuminati, because they got the eyes on you, bro. And it's the military and all of that, bro. The police. It's everybody in cahoots. And I'm at the point, like, bro, nobody ever got hurt over me, bro. Like, nobody, you get what I'm saying? Like, I ain't never steal no money from nobody. I be wondering, like, what was the main reason of why I'm on this list in the first place? But I'll probably never know, and I really don't care. Because I feel like, bro, at the end of the day, if they wanted to stop targeting my life and me move on my life, they could, bro. Like, I could just go ahead and go about my life. I done been betrayed by everybody. I don't have any friends. I used to be popular. I don't have no friends, bro. Like, you feel me? I used to be straight. I used to have a job, money in my pocket. I used to hoop, all that. They take all of that shit. Everything that you love, they take that shit away from you, bro. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm thinking to myself, like, there's a human being. Like, that's what people don't understand about gang stalking and being targeted. There's a human being orchestrating everything. So tomorrow, if I wanted to go to the YMCA and go to the sauna, everybody is going to talk about everything that correlates with my life. It sounds crazy, but it's true. They're going to be like, damn, bro, everybody getting their Mercedes-Benz car broken in. Everybody, man, they on prospects 24/7. Man, everybody is cutting their hair. They used to have braids. Now everything about my life, people is saying it. You feel what I'm saying? But they can also do some next level shit. And I'm like, bro, when you gang stalk and you target it, it's really real. Even if you take God and the devil out of the equation, it's literally a human being saying, hey, we want to go do this and that and the third to another human being, bro.
This is to all the targets. That's the FBI. Listen to what's happening.
Disciplinary process with respect to individuals involved in that.
Here's the deal. You're back in front of us asking for the reauthorization of extraordinary authorities. Multiple courts have uncovered extraordinary abuses perpetrated by your agency. You are at the same time concealing information about serious allegations made against the President of the United States, even as your institution also targets his chief political opponent in an unprecedented way. Why would we ever give you the blank check that you want to continue surveilling American citizens in an improper manner? Why would we ever do that?
Senator, we're here to talk about reforms today. I did get confirmation that the query...
No, we're not. We're here to talk about the reauthorization of Section 702. Why would we reauthorize it, given your track record of abuse and illegal improper surveillance and political targeting? Why would we do that? Why would it be appropriate for this body to do that?
We've made significant reforms and implemented corrective measures. We've seen significant progress as a result of that, Senator. The
So you
queries
say.
that you mentioned early were in fact unintentional. That's what I was just told by my counterpart.
That is an
Clarify
amazing.
the earlier question.
So your testimony is the 280,000 queries of American citizens was unintentional. That's your final answer?
That's how they were assessed by that team that did the review. I'm not satisfied with that. That's
Yeah, I
why
don't believe
we
that at all.
implemented further measures, as I announced earlier today.
Yeah, I don't believe that at all. And frankly, we've heard from your agency 1,000 times that you're going to do better, will do better. You promised after the abuses of Title I you'd do better, and then we find out that in the meantime you're illegally querying 280,000 American citizens' data. It's unbelievable, frankly. Everything you say is unbelievable.
We'll target individuals. Good day to you. You know, this targeting program is going on for a long time, since way back in the 30s and 40s, that they've been targeting people. So when something's going on like this, or a program like this for such a long time, sometimes it takes a little while to turn something around that's been going on for many years. So we have to sit back and just be patient, because they're getting caught in this. They're going to get caught with this. So we have to just be patient, because they're going to have to reap what they've sown. That's the laws of the land. They're going to have to reap what they've sown.
My name's Dave Voights. I'm a former naval officer. I'm a graduate of the United States Naval Academy. I have a degree in control systems engineering. I worked in electronics warfare and nuclear engineering. And while I was in the service, I found out there is an ongoing, non-consensual human experiment that's testing a human-machine interface weapon. So I'm walking across the country. I started out in the Atlantic coast in a place called Lewes, Delaware. And I walked here to Omeling, Illinois. I'm heading west on U.S. Highway 50 towards California. I'm trying to talk to all the newspapers and radio stations along the way to try to raise awareness, and I'm passing out brochures and business cards to folks to raise awareness for this group of human subjects that are seeking assistance. You can reach me at my name, David Voights, last name spelled Boygts, on Facebook. Also, the Facebook page, TI in America Cross Country Walk, GoFundMe page, TI in America Cross Country Walk. And I do tweet on Twitter at David Voights, or at David Voights 1911.
It's all about the truth. Sometimes the truth hurts. Now, those of us who have been in this truth movement for a long time have learned about a lot of things. Some at first we thought, no, that can't be true.
We're just, like I said, I got a degree in control systems engineering, and where we're at